Welcome back to Irish Strength, and we have a busy 2024 lined up. We have so many competitions to go through, and that's what this video is about, telling you where the competitions are going on, when they are, and what level they are, so you know if they're suitable for you. Now, just a couple of the standout competitions that I'm really excited about. Natural Strongman World Finals are happening in Galway this year in August. This is as big as they come, so I'm really excited about that one. Ireland is hosting its first Disability Strongman Games, and that's really being spearheaded by Simon Truesdale up in RTF Fitness. That's going to be a big one. I cannot wait for that. We've got official Strongman come back to do Ireland's Strongest Man this year. We've got the official Strongman Games weight categories, Ireland's Strongest Man. We've got Ultimate Strongman, Ireland's Strongest Man. There's a lot of Ireland's Strongest Man in there. It's really exciting. I cannot wait for this year. There are so many amazing comps coming up. Now, just keep in mind, for the comps that I'm going to mention, I'll be honest, I don't know all of the details about some of the comps, so if I do make a slight mistake in there, please give me a little bit of understanding. And also at the end of the video, I've got some of the comps that little bits of details have been announced, but not fully. So I haven't put them in the actual list, but I've mentioned them at the end so you know that they will be coming online later in the year. So that's enough of that. Let's get straight into the list. And we are starting off with the INSF Irish Natural Nationals being held in GSP Gym down in Galway. This is for weight categories for men and women. Entries are now closed, but this is the start of that pathway to the Natural Strongman World Finals. So this is a huge competition. Don't worry if you can't make it down to actually spectate on the day. I am going to be live streaming this one, so keep an eye on my Instagram for the links for that live stream. Just a couple of weeks later, we have Ultimate Strongman, Ireland's Strongest Man qualifiers, and we have the weight categories as well. This is an incredibly high-level competition being held by the Irish Strength Association. It's going to be held up in County Down, and it's on the 18th of February. Then we head back down to GSP Gym in Galway on the 25th of February for the Irish Under 120 Strongman Championships. This is for elite men. Again, a very high level of competitor at this one. But also on the same day, we've got the start of the Strongman League. So event 1 will be going on that same day. I imagine we'll be doing the under 120s first in the morning, and then in the afternoon we've got the Novice and Intermediate Strongman League. The entries for the league, I believe, may still be open. Contact GSP just to double check on that. Again, this is one that I will be live streaming, so make sure, click on over to Instagram, follow Irish Strength on there, but also follow GSP Promotions, and you'll be able to keep track of the live stream. For anyone that is looking to get into competing in Strongman, the GSP Strongman League is definitely one to look at. Then we've got 2 more huge competitions happening in the Black Box Theatre in Galway on the 30th of March. And they are Ireland's Strongest Woman and Official Strongman Games Ireland's Strongest Man weight categories. Now, the OSG weight categories was a huge competition, huge success last year. Fantastic response on the live stream. I know everyone loved it. The Ireland's Strongest Woman moving that into the Black Box Theatre, making it a arena show for you guys to really enjoy, is a huge step up, and credit goes to Strong Woman Ireland for that. These are 2 more shows that I'm going to be down live streaming, and I cannot wait for them. They are huge competitions. They're ones that you definitely do not want to miss. Then we're heading up to Matthew McKeegan's gym, MK Fitness, up in Derry for Official Strongman Games Record Breakers Day. There are going to be some huge names at this. It's for elite level athletes. Obviously, as the name says, they're going to be trying to break some international and national records at this one. I'm pretty sure that's going to be live streamed as well, so keep an eye on MK Fitness, their Instagram page, and I'm sure you'll see updates about that. Next up, we've got Total Strength on the 27th of April up in Total Training in Antrim. This is a great competition for beginners, novices, and intermediates, so whatever level you're at, this is a really good one for you. 2 comps up next from Simon Truesdale. We've got the first one, which is really interesting, the Battle of Ireland 2-Man Teams Challenge. This is a RTF Fitness up in Armagh, elite men at this one, and it's a really interesting one. I can't remember seeing too many competitions here before where it's 2-man teams, and I know there's some really top level athletes have already signed up for this one. Then a week later, we've got the Irish Natural Stone Lifting Games. Really fun one. Again, elite lifters, 10 men, 10 women. really top of their game, and this is a qualifier for competitions over in the UK. Then on to a weekend of Ultimate Strongman. You're starting with Ultimate Strongman, Ireland's Strongest Woman on the 5th of May. This is happening up in Belfast. We all know these comps. They are held at such a high level. They're really exciting, and I can't wait for this weekend. And then a day later on the 6th of May, we've got the men. So Ireland's Strongest Man. It's a really top class lineup for this year. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to it. Next up, we've got one that's not fully confirmed yet, but it's such a big one on the calendar that I had to put it in. It's the GSP Cup, but also league event number 2. Thinking probably about late May or early June, so I put it in there so you have some sort of an idea. The next one after that is a new competition to Ireland. It's Ireland's Full Kilt Day. I know it sounds like a reenactment day, but it's been held up at RTF Gym by Simon Truesdale again. I don't know a huge amount of the details of this. I feel like it's probably going to be a little bit of a take on the Highland Games. But again, that's just me guessing at this stage. Now we're getting into some of the comps that haven't fully been confirmed. Again, Fyre Gym are holding their deadlift and bench comp. Again, I don't know a huge amount about this, the details, but late June, early July. I know their deadlift, they do allow strongman rules in there as well. So if this is one that you usually do every year, that'll give you an idea for when it's going to be on the calendar. Then we've got Ireland's Strongest Novice and Intermediate. This is one of my favourite comps of the year. It's on the 29th of June, held by Seamus Lee in Total Training. Now, normally you have Ireland's Strongest Novice. I do believe that Seamus has decided to break this up because sometimes the weights were so heavy for the novices that it was just too tough and it was putting people off. So he created 2 categories now. So there's the novice and an intermediate. So he's been allowed to bring the weights of the novice category down a little bit, make it a little bit more manageable, but also by having the heavier weights on the intermediate side. I think it'll make it a really interesting battle this year. Then we've got 2 comps that I am absolutely buzzing about. Ireland's Disability Strongman 2024, new comp to Ireland. Simon has run this one as well on the 17th of August in RTF Gym. Wow, this one is going to be immense. I'm not going to tell you or go into too much detail about it. I'm going to put the link to the page that has all the details down in the description below. Please click on over to it. It is going to be a monumental competition. Then after that, on the 24th and the 25th, we've got, in my opinion, the biggest comp of the year in Ireland is the World Finals for Natural Strongman. This has been held in the Kingfisher Arena down in Galway this year. All the lifters that will be there will have qualified through the pathway to get to the World Finals. This is obviously one that I'm heavily involved in myself. I am so excited about it. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. This is going to be an incredible competition. Last year, the World Finals, we got close to 20,000 views on the live stream. I think it's going to be even bigger this year. It's lining up to be one of the best competitions on the calendar worldwide, never mind just in Ireland. Keep in mind that most of the qualifying comps to the World Finals will also be live streamed, so you can follow along from the step 1 for these athletes all the way through to them competing at the finals. So make sure, keep an eye on my Instagram page. I know I keep saying it, Irish Strength, but also Natural Strongman, and you will be able to follow along with all of the live streams throughout the year. The first couple of qualifiers are actually happening very, very soon. So we've got the Scottish qualifiers on the 28th of January, and then, like I said earlier on in the video, we've got the Irish qualifiers on the 3rd and 4th of February, so keep an eye on that one. And then we've got a couple of comps that are later on in the year. The details haven't been fully announced just yet, but I wanted to throw them in so you have an idea of what is actually coming up. I will release a second video in around March or April detailing all of the comps in the second half of the year. The Strength Shed Classic, which was a huge success last year, will be back for a second year. That will be around August or September. Then you've got Ireland's Strongest Kid in RTF Gym on the 7th of September. Ireland's Republic of Ireland's Strongest Man in August. Ironworks are having their Summer Slam. This is a powerlifting meet in July the 13th. Always a great, great competition in Enfield. I would recommend this one for anybody interested in powerlifting, but any of the strength sports. And we've got Static Monsters, which happens every year, worldwide competition, and it's always a good one. With League 3, that's on October 26th, 27th, and then the INSF Battle of the Tribes will go in November. So guys, I hope you found some competitions that you can enter. I hope you found this video helpful. Please like the video, share it with your friends. I will be posting these slides up on Instagram as well, so you can keep track. So if you ever want to come back to this, you can come back, watch the video, but you can also go onto my Instagram, scroll down on my page, and you will find the lists of the competitions as well. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.